Polish Air Force Flight 101 is carrying 89 passengers, including President Lech Kaczynski. 4 of Poland's best pilots are in the cockpit. They're elite military airmen from the country's Special Aviation Regiment. Just after 10 o'clock, the plane begins its descent to Smolensk. The state flight from Warsaw took off at 9:27 this morning. Few understand Poland's troubled past better than President Kaczynski. By visiting a memorial near the site of the massacre, the Polish president is taking an important step towards reconciliation. The elite crew is flying a Tupolev Tu-154M, an extremely popular Russian-built plane. As they get closer to the airport, the workload picks up. Flight engineer Andrzej Mikalik must calculate engine performance.
May I please have the temperature and pressure?
I'll tell you what the temperature is. Cold.
He needs some vital information from the tower.
Are we going to speak Russian?
Yes.
English is the international language of civil aviation. But since Smolensk is a military airport, controllers here speak only Russian. Passenger jets don't normally land at this base. But for the Polish delegation, it's the closest runway to the Katyn Memorial. Captain Arkadiusz Protaziuk is the only member of this Polish crew who speaks Russian. He'll have to handle the communication with the tower.
Polski 101, Polish 101. Good morning.
Polish 101 acknowledge. Polish Air Force, we have fog. Visibility is 400 meters.
Understood. Polish Air Force 101. Heavy fog, visibility is only 400 meters.
Smolensk Air Base doesn't have the equipment needed for a radio-guided landing. The pilots will first have to descend to just above 300 feet, then look for the runway. Once they spot it, they'll have to land manually.
Temperature and pressure, please.
Temperature is +2, pressure 745. We do not have landing conditions.
I'm here to play, Don Heng.
Continuing our approach, if we're unable to land, we'll go around on autopilot.
Captain Protaziuk takes his plane lower to get a first-hand look at landing conditions. But as they get closer, the fog gets even thicker.
Don Heng, I'm here to play.
On course.
See you again.
Then, the situation takes a turn for the worse. As the crew strains to catch sight of the runway, the sound of an alarm suddenly fills the cockpit.
I like the color of your boxers.
I didn't ask you to pay attention to me like that.
100 meters.
Terrain.
We are leaving for a go-around. 90 meters.
But the crew is struggling to make the plane climb.
Please pay attention. I hope you can understand how a guy feels when he goes with 18.
Sorry, I'll be careful.
No one has survived. It's a monumental tragedy. One of the darkest days in Polish history. A day that was to have been commemorated by the president himself will now be remembered for yet another tragedy.